welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Ellie Lane Loop to Iron Mountain Trail. Now for folks who know about hiking in San Diego, you know Iron Mountain is on that list. It's not the best hike, but it is a hike that's close by and provides a good workout. Usually has a lot of traffic to it. Before we start with the details, I do want to point out Ellie Lane Trail adds about 2.5 miles and 1,000 feet elevation to the regular Iron Mountain Loop. If you're looking to work out, if you're looking for a little bit more solitude, this is the hike. This is the trail to use to hike and make your way up to Iron Mountain. With that said, let's jump into those details. Ellie Lane Trail to Iron Mountain Trail Loop is an 8.4 mile loop located in Poway. Generally considered a challenging route, takes about 4.5 hours. Dogs are good, must be on leash, and kids are also good on this trail. Now, as I'm on the screen, I do want to show you guys. So if I go to Iron Mountain, you can see almost 6 miles, 1,100 feet elevation, 8.5, a little under 2,000. I think my Garmin watch clocked it in right above 2,000. And what I want to note here on the map is you start the Iron Mountain trailhead, and you can see this kind of straight line, and then up the mountain you go. Well, with Ellie Lane, there's that straight line. You're doing a pretty decent sized loop to get to the point where you climb up the mountain. And I'll talk details more in a second. How to get there, very, very easy. There is a Ellie Lane Trailhead on Google Maps. However, I do wanna know Iron Mountain Trailhead is right here. This is always really busy. People usually park on the road here next to the 67 if you get there a little bit late, on the weekends especially. So what you wanna do is just head north a little bit and you'll see this trailhead. It'll be for the Ellie Lane Trailhead. Now, let's talk some details. This whole section here is perfect because you're gonna find a lot more solitude than you normally would at a place like Iron Mountain. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of people hike this. A lot of people, especially on the weekends, it gets pretty packed. So on the regular Iron Mountain Trail, you do get a decent amount of people that are there. You run into folks, some with their speakers, you know, the gen population, if you will. And on this side of it, on these trails, you're not gonna really run into that. You're gonna find a lot less people, which is exactly our experience while doing this. So elevation, if you start here and you make that left or towards the north side, you're gonna find that this is all uphill, adds about 1,000 feet elevation in the first 2 miles, a little over 1,000 in the first 2 miles. From then you'll keep going down a little bit, and then when you get to the point where you meet up with Iron Mountain, obviously we know that's all uphill. And if you're curious about the Iron Mountain Trail itself, make sure you check out that trail guide video. I've already covered that. And then on the way back down, it's literally pretty much all downhill. Other than that, there's not much really to add. Again, this whole piece, you're gonna find more solitude. It's really easy to get lost and wind up on some of these offshoot trails here, but it is really beautiful. Right now with the rain we've had a little bit of rivers and creeks that are starting to show up. The views northeast towards the mountains, your typical San Diego, right? You got these big kind of hill mountains with huge boulders on them. Once you get to the Iron Mountain Trail, you guys are used to this. If you're not, again, I recommend you watch that trail guide. You know, you encounter the usual kind of switchbacks to the very top, and on the way back down, it's pretty much still in nature, but not as exciting. I found this side of the mountain to be a lot more relaxing, and that generally has to do with it having less people. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're looking to do Iron Mountain, make it harder. I'll leave it with that. This is the trail for you. I'll see you guys next week.